And we're back again. I'm pretty sure the live is open. Shout out to the people tuning in. When they get here, the notifications go out slow, so it take a while for the audience to build up. But we're there. We were here this morning, and we promised the audience that we were going to do a part two. We were going to come back and finish up all the topics that we had this morning, but we didn't have enough time to do it. So here we are, ready to finish up what we started this morning. I see 5 people outside. Those 5 people should be inside the chat. Lorraine Lawrence, thank you for being here. Big up yourself. I appreciate your presence. But we're gonna carry on like say a whole heap of people there same way until the people them get here. Right? Virtuous Fire, big up yourself. Lady J, thank you for being here. You know how YouTube does with the notifications, so it takes a while for people to get here, but we are here. Yvonne Walford is in the building. Onika St. John tuning in. Gracelyn, big up yourself. Beckford, thank you for being here. Miss Coley Robinson is in the building with us this morning. Twixie, big up yourself. Twixie is here as well. Let me see. Janet Galloway is with us. Names are coming in. The people are tuning in. Okay, that's a good thing. Evening. Elaine Brown, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. All right. Where you say what kind of mix up this? She said, what kind of mix up this? I know where you are start out already. We have 4 topics on the board. We don't have no long talking and no long intro because it's not morning thoughts where I go into all that thanking everybody and whatever. So we're going to get right into it, right? He's back. Good evening, everyone. We're there. All right. So we're going to, S-Diva, big up yourself. We're going to get right into it. These are the 4 topics on the board, right? And we have enough people here to kick it off and choose. I don't know how I'm do it, the choose thing already. If you don't know, let me put you on. So I tell you the 4 topics we have. You type in as many times as possible which one you want first, and the one that wins is the one we will start with. You only have 60 seconds to do so, but you can't start till I tell you to go. All right? So prepare yourself. I'm waiting for that 7:47 to turn into 7:48. And once it hits 7:48, I will say go. No, we can't do that yet. I have to tell you the topic then first. So we're going to go to 7:48 or 7:49, whichever. These are the topics, just so you know. Future Fambo comes out to say that Beenie Man did kill Mr. Bogle. Future Fambo says Beenie Man killed Mr. Bogle. That's one. The second topic is Flippa Mafia drug case update. The third one is Dr. Andrew Wheatley illicit enrichment charge. And the fourth one is 2 Jamaican brothers shot dead in Connecticut, and the family is in a disarray, and they are asking for help to get the bodies back to Jamaica. But there are details behind that case as well. All right, it's a 7:48. Don't worry. I know yet. You got 7:49. You have to wait to hear them. So now that you heard it, I have to wait till 7:49. I'm not counting any severe Fambo, future Fambo. You know, wicked man. Wait till the. All right, here we go. And I'll start counting from. This is my first comment I'm counting from, because this one hit as soon as. All right. So I see 2 brothers. I see 2 brothers. Valerie Allen says 2 brothers. Let me see. Fambo. I say Fambo. I see 2 brothers. I say Fambo. I see 2 brothers. 2 brothers. Dr. Andrew Wheatley. 1. Twins. Twins, man, I know it. Okay, 2 brothers again. 2 brothers again. Wow, they're more into the 2 brothers than into Fambo, friend. 2 brothers, Mr. Fambo again. All right, I thought Fambo was going to lead for a second. When that 9 turns to, you're done, you know. It looks like 2 brothers is leading by far, Mr. 2 Fambo. Again, 2 brothers, 2 brothers, 2 brothers, brothers, 2 brother, 2 brother, 2 brother, 2 brothers. Up, and the time is up. You see how 60 seconds go by fast. Sometimes 60 seconds be seeming so long. But then I sip some mint tea to wake up myself. I was gonna fix a drink, but I never want to get too overly carried away. Plus, I want to go work out a morning. So, anyway, we're gonna start out with the two brothers that were killed in the United States of America, and then we'll go into the future Fambo next, and then whatever comes after. Okay. This is no laughing matter. It's funny because just last week I did a video where in the video I said this is a message to all of the people them who are from the Caribbean, especially my Jamaicans who are coming over to the United States of America. I used to live in a place called Crown Heights in Brooklyn, New York, right? And them place there, back in them days, there wasn't no joke. And every year without fail, you see, once the weather start to heat up, nothing really going in a winter time, right? But you see, as the weather start to heat up, bodies start dropping. And it goes without saying. Like every year, it got to the point where it was like, it's not a matter of if somebody are going to get killed. It's just a matter of who are going to get killed this year. So if you did wise and you were paying attention to what going outside, like me as a man who used to dip on my rooftop and watch the streets. I never used to be downstairs in the streets, right? Well, all I can say to the rest of you who haven't gotten caught up yet is y'all be careful out there because them not ramping up. And your life are the one life where you get my friend. So the family of two brothers who were killed outside of a Connecticut bar, they want to bring those bodies back home to Jamaica. I'm going to get into the details, then I'm going to tell you what the streets are saying or what the internet streets are saying, what we've heard. We are two stories. We have two stories to it. If there's anybody here who knows them or was around and know what happened, you feel free to call in. Our phone lines are open here, right? I'm going to type the number for the call-in number into the chat once, 1-806-587-8953. And that's your call in, and you can do that WhatsApp or just call straight and see it there. I'll shoot it to the chat right now. All right. So let's talk about what is officially put out first. It says that the family of two men who were shot and killed outside a West Haven bar, they are trying to raise money to take the bodies back to Jamaica, the place that they call home in their hearts. And this is according to the GoFundMe page that is set up for these two brothers. I see somebody said that they are twins. I don't know if they're twins. I haven't read anywhere where it says they're twins yet, but they're definitely two brothers. The West Haven, Connecticut police identified the two brothers, Miguel Daniel Blake, he's 31 years old, of New Haven, and a 34-year-old Javier Christopher Blake of Meriden, who police said they were gunned down early Saturday outside the Museum Sports Bar and Grill on Campbell Avenue. Now, the shooting occurred around 1:30 a.m. in the wee hours of the morning. Them hours there, my granny used to tell me, say, nothing good no outer road them time there. But you know, we are big people and we go out, right? We go out, go party and go socialize and these things. My granny said, if you find your yard before them time there, because them time there, nothing good no outer road. All right. Police found the two men unresponsive and they were taken to the hospital and they were later pronounced dead, the police said. The police also found another victim who was suffering from gunshot wounds as well, but that victim was conscious and alert and responsive when the officers arrived. No arrests have been made so far while the investigation continues, is what the police have said. That the narrative now for the GoFundMe effort, which lists the men's mother, Marie Blake, as an organizer for the GoFundMe, said that this has changed her life forever. Well, hell, of course, she just lost two sons in a one gun incident. She said this has changed her life forever, and I carry their love and their memory with me. I will every single day. They were loving parents, family of their own. They were family members and friends who touched the lives of so many people, is what the GoFundMe said. Now, beyond the pain of losing them, our hearts ache for the children that they have left behind now. These children must now face life without the love and the guidance and the support of a father figure, a loss that no child should ever have to endure. It's sad. So as we grieve, the GoFundMe continues to say, as we grieve, we are now faced with the difficult responsibility of bringing them home back to Jamaica so that they can be laid to rest, surrounded by their family and the place that they call home in their hearts. This is something that our family desperately wants to do to honor their memory and give them a proper farewell. So, the GoFundMe, this is the Connecticut news, right? I'm in Florida. We have some adverse weather right now, whole heap of lightning and thunder or something. I was hoping it wouldn't affect the internet, so let's hope it doesn't. What I just gave you was straight from the Connecticut news, right? And they didn't even leave a GoFundMe link. So I will find the GoFundMe link when we're done, and I will place the GoFundMe link as the first comment in the comment section, and I will pin it there. So for everybody else who come to this video and leave a comment, just scroll, go right back up to the top of the comment section. It won't move once I find it and I pin it there. Because here what? The Jamaica Gleaner put out that the family of the two brothers who were killed in the shooting outside of the bar in West Haven, Connecticut on Saturday, they are seeking help to bring the bodies back to Jamaica for a burial. They named the two brothers the same names that I just gave you, and they spoke of the incident the same way how it was copy and pasted from the Connecticut news, right? Now, the comments. Me think something wrong with we now. Yeah, me think something wrong with a lot of way. I love my Jamaican people. I'm a Jamaican myself. I'm a proud Jamaican at that. But I really think something wrong with a lot of way. Like, I don't know if it's because a lot of we witness trauma or somebody traumatized we. We have a different outlook when it comes to each other, and when it comes to empathy, and when it comes to respect. You know what I'm saying? And it's a genuine issue. It is a genuine issue. Some day over here, I read the comment them now, and it's like everybody are turning it into one big joke. And then those who aren't turning it into a joke, they're like, me not have no money to give them, and it's my responsibility that, like, if you don't have anything to say, that's good. Don't throw salt in somebody's wound. Can you imagine being a mother, losing two of your son them one time, because a gunman shoot up the two of them in a foreigner, and now you have to go figure out how to get their body back to Jamaica, and then you try to lean on your community, and your community turn it in a beer joke and beer scorn. Now is not the time to be judgmental. None of us don't have the full details. We're going to talk about what the streets are saying in a minute, right? I left a comment over there that says all the Jamaicans who will not give not even $1, they will be the most busiest ones in this comment section right here, saying all kind of thing. And they could have, because they're more concerned about how the Gleaner worded it, and them could have just find a better way to say it. And I'm saying the people them dead already. It no matter how the Gleaner word the headline. The bottom line to this, wife at the bottom, but the bottom line to this is they're dead and their family is begging for help. So anything you can do, do something, right? Now, here this I want you. Why them I show them teenage picture? They are grown men. Somebody said, me not feel no sympathy for them. Another person says, the rumors on social media, which leads us to the story now. The rumors on social media is a guy and a girl were having an argument that never had nothing to do with the two of them. As far as we heard, one of the stories says the guy was manhandling the girl, like him rough her up and beat her up some kind of way. And the two brothers were out there. And the two brothers intervened in what was going on. That's one of the story. Intervened in what was going on, and end up the guy that was beating up the girl left, went round the corner and get him gun from a car, came back and shoot up the two of them. And that's how they both died. So that's a good Samaritan story, right? They were trying to save a female who was getting a beaten out in public, and them lose them life. That's a one story. The second story now, Kingston, you might have heard this version. The second story I heard was that one of the brother was dealing with a girl. And that one that you hear, Kingston? One of the brother them was dealing with a girl, and the girl did have a man. That's the one you heard? The brother was dealing with a girl, and the girl did have a man. So is a girl them a fight over, and then brother come to help him fight, and the guy killed both of them. That's the other side. That's the other story. Those are the two versions. I have the facts from my nephew who was on the scene. All right. Well, if you have the facts, then share it, my friend. You in the comment section saying you have the facts don't help nobody else. We can only speak of what we have heard, and we're not telling anybody that these are factual. We're saying what the internet is saying and what the streets are saying. So if you say you have the facts, share your version of what it is. Our number is up there. The lines are open. Everybody can hear you. You never get involved in someone's domestic violence. That's the first thing I thought too. If you've been on this channel long enough, you probably heard me tell you a story about witnessing that a couple of times. I remember one time a brother beat a girl, you know, I talk about like big thump her like she a man. I bust up her face out the road. And there was a brother there who saw it, and he intervened. And him start fight the guy. And him say, oh, you only got strength. You only got strength for a girl. Fight a real man. And him start fist up the dude, you know. And so him start thump up the man. The girl who did not get beaten, she was getting her licks. She saw that her man who was just beating her was losing the fight. You know what she did? She jumped on the back of the man who was trying to defend her. Jump on him back and start choking him from behind. And the guy where him did a beat up that was beating her, now start beat him. So she had thump him up on him in his head from behind, hanging on to his neck, while the guy who was beating her. So the two of them jumped the man, and the man was there just to help her. You know, I don't know if that's the facts of the story, but me not running a nobody fight. I'm sorry. I see people say it all the time. Where's the Kingston? That's the version you heard? I see people say it all the time. Those sorry ass men, they just sat there and watched this happen to that poor girl. None of them could do anything. Hello. Me and your man. If you want something, somebody to fight for you, have a husband. That way you can call your husband by your phone and say, babes, me over 47 and 16th over Richmond Street. Please come. Some boy over here I go beat me up. And make your husband drive like crazy and put on him Superman cape and come save you. And that's a husband's role. If my wife called me from anywhere, especially if she called me from anywhere, I thought, boy, I do this or say that. She covered. You know what I'm saying? Me not lose my life. And next thing you know, nobody don't remember you after that. You go play a hero and your picnic them don't have a father. And the same audience who is going to say, yeah, he was a hero. They won't even pitch $1 into a GoFundMe if you say help raise your picnic them. So no, sir. Me not try to save nobody. I will stay across the street and watch. And I will call police and tell police a good description of who did that they beat out your rotted. Half of the time, I them choose them same people there. And it's not the first time them get beat up by the person and them go right back to the person. So you in there will put on your Superman cape and go lose your life. But it's a sad situation though. You know, we cannot verify either version of the story we've heard. The Superman story where one tried to save the guy and two of them get shot up. And the next version is one of them was messing with a girl who have a man. And him and the man get into it over the woman. And I saw him brother come in to try to help him. And the two of them dead. Sad. Either side of the story is sad. I don't know if anything goes so at all, but that is what we've been hearing. Well, sir, all people say, mind your own business. Yes. Because that's the sad part. Heroes die. And then nobody care about them after they die. You think any of these people coming to look for your children? You think any of these people will remember a year later that you were such a good guy, you gave your life up to save this one woman who was getting beat up out in the streets? You think anybody care? 99% of the people who hear that the story that gone about them business forget about you, what happened, all of that. Your children are crying because they don't have a daddy no more. Because you decide to go play a hero. No, sir, me run and catch cover and try hide somewhere in case gunshots start fire. Because me have to make it home to my picnic them. Yeah. Oh, Dorothy T. Cool, big up yourself. Greetings, SouFLo and family. Patricia Jackson says, is this alive at this hour? Yes, it is alive, Deirdre Howard, at this hour. We went live already this morning, and the live was, we didn't have enough time to go into all the topics. So I promised the audience that was here this morning that I would do a late evening live. Evening, you can't tell some Jamaican. Evening, me no need to do that. We were going to do a late evening live to finish up the topic. So here I am, right? Man of my word, or I'm trying to be. But it's a sad story. It's a sad story. Now, over here, so now you hear the rumors on social media is that a guy and a girl were having an argument. The brother got involved. Guy went outside for his pistol, came back and unalived both of them. Another person says, boy, the headline could have been titled a bit better than that. At Jamaica Gleaner. So, family seeks funds to bring murdered Jamaicans back to Jamaica. Good gosh, man. The Gleaner says, family seeking funds to bring murdered Jamaican brothers back to Jamaica. What's wrong with that? People be getting so... You can't tell when somebody not going to help you, you know. Because when they're not going to help you, they will say, I'll pray for you. And then we say, I'll pray for you when they're not going to help you. And the next thing they will say is, Lord, the topic, the title could have fixed better than that. Who cares how the title is fixed? They need help and they're dead. That's that. Dear immigrants, Judine says, dear immigrants living overseas, please get yourselves some life insurance coverage. It's sad to lose both sons one time. I don't know, so we talk about this all the time. We talk about this all the time. Get yourself some life insurance coverage. You never know. I found out that a lot of us don't want to get life insurance coverage because we think that it kind of means that we are going to die. Or we are saying that we are called on death by ourselves then. You know, I've heard Jamaicans say that. Boy, if you go get life insurance now, I feel like something I call down death by myself, yeah, man. You have to keep a positive mindset and say you're going to live long. You got to be realistic. You have to be realistic. You know, so it's a blessing, you know, to leave your house on a daily basis and make it back home. Anything can happen, you know. I was just watching a video just now and a woman step off of a bus. And she walk. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's on IG right now. She steps off a bus. She walks onto a sidewalk in between cars that were parked and everything. So she's safe. She walked between the car them. She reached in front of a store and she's walking down the sidewalk, her and other people. And just like that, a guy stole a car, is running from the police, cut to the sidewalk and start fly down the sidewalk. Guess who him run over? You could see the woman in the video running, trying to get out the way of the car. I mean, I said, why should not just dive that way there? But, you know, she got through it. And she got mowed down, just like that. I see another person, a tire bus on the highway, and started running the opposite direction. A tire came off of a vehicle and started running into opposite traffic, and jump over the median and slam into this young lady's windshield and kill her. Talk about her business, a tire. It's a blessing to leave your home every day, to traverse out in the world. You drive through traffic, some of we take the train, you know what I mean? I say some of we go up on public transportation, bus, some of take a Uber, some whatever the case may be, and you go through all that and make it back home. It's a blessing. You need some life insurance, especially for those of us who have children and have people who depend on us, because that is a part of this story. They both have children, and they both will now have children who will have to grow up without them. It would have nice to say, well, it's sad, but the little 150,000 US I go pay out now, so the family can do something to take care of the picnic them. You know what I say? So a full-time now man will be responsible. This life ain't guaranteed, friend. It's not guaranteed. Nobody no promise you. God, nobody no promise you tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised to nobody. So we have to start thinking ahead. Me not call long death on nobody, I wish everybody long life and prosperity like I wish for myself. But things do happen. You know what I mean? Things do happen. That's one of my biggest fears because I have children. My biggest fear is checking out of here and no longer being there to provide for my children and protect them. Because I know say nobody else not going to do it the way how me do it. So you have to put things in place to make sure say them all right, Yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, this not look too good. Dear immigrant living overseas, please get you some life insurance coverage. This is sad to lose both sons at one time, says Judine. And then David of Israel says, for people making videos about Jamaica and not wanting to come back home to Jamaica because of the murders, just remember, is America, these two young men just got murdered. In your USA, it's a sad, sad situation. Every time Jamaicans get killed in the US, I can look forward to these comments. You know, going like I'm afraid of Jamaica and don't want to come back because of the murder rate. See that? Murder happen everywhere. And you can dead a foreign too. Well, what says you? What says you? Good evening, family. And Dorothy T is in the building. Roddy's daughter there. Facts, my teen driving now, and my heart is out of my body every time she's on the road. Yeah, it's a sad situation. Sad, sad, sad. Sonia says, where is the PM? I'm going to tag him there. Andrew, we need help to bring these two bodies home. Nobody tag Andrew because Andrew not help. Andrew is not helping. And, sad to say, but one of the biggest things for me is Jamaica not having a burn unit. And if you all remember just the other day, when the woman them getting at the altercation at the gas station, and the gas station attendee doused her and light her, and she needed immediate help. And the medical people were saying that time is of the essence. When you're burnt up like this, you need to get to a comprehensive burn unit like ASAP. So the longer she stays in Jamaica, the closer to death she is. I sit down here and watch day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. I say, say nobody not save her. Nobody is going to help to get her out of the country. At the time, we had just gotten a lot of money into Jamaica, right? Because we had just had the Category 5 Hurricane Melissa touchdown. So I made a suggestion. The people them cost me. I said, we're talking billions of US dollars. It's there. I said, how about the Prime Minister just take a little piece of it, the little took some money where them need, and get this woman, fly her out, make sure she go get some medical help, save her life. The people them say, that's not how it works. The money, no matter how much it is, that's not what it is there for. That money already has a purpose for something else. And I said, what could have more important than saving somebody's life? Remember when I did the video and I said, yeah, try to teach the woman a lesson, even if you believe that she was wrong for going to the woman's job at the gas station and stuff. Yeah, try to teach her a lesson, but you can't teach a dead person a lesson. She's not going to learn nothing. She just go dead, right? You teach somebody a lesson after you save them can look back and see them skin burn up and say, boy, I'm going to put myself in them something there, And then they'll learn a lesson, Most people were like, make sure dead. Maybe give my money to, because them did I try to take up a GoFundMe. Make sure dead. Maybe give my money to the gas attendee girl. Make sure get a good lawyer who can save her. What devastating this news has inflicted upon the family, I can only imagine the pain. My deepest condolences to them. And I wish that we find better ways to resolve our differences. Very unfortunate. And they were only trying to help, is what one person said. Boy, this is just too much for a family to deal with. Not only financially, but emotionally. May their souls rest in peace. Hear what? Most people aren't going to help. And I feel sorry for this family because most people aren't going to help. Our community don't understand, say, you know, say if we put dollar together, like for instance, if somebody needed $500 right now to save them life, everybody in here almost is going to say, me not have no $500 to give him, he must go dead. Or because you know you can't help, you have to change the channel or turn away, right? But if each one of us in here gave $1, it'll be $585 to that one person. You know what I mean? So there's power in community, you know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good afternoon.
Hey, SouFLo.
What's going on?
SouFLo.
What's going on? How are you doing?
I'm good. I did my interview with ASAP Buchanan, and I did terribly, but I got it done. Yeah, like you know how I go on a tangent and don't really answer a question properly. That's kind of what happened, but it doesn't matter. Any publicity is good publicity, really.
But you got it.
But I can see that the topic you're discussing is gun violence. I thought I'd call in.
Yeah.
Because I know that it's a reality for so many people in America and Jamaica who lose loved ones due to gunshots. But here in Australia, because we don't really have guns, there was no one to talk to about it when Nicholas died, aside from a psychologist, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. But that's where we're at right now, though, Sarah. We're in the middle of that.
Yeah. Condolences to the family. I don't know too much.
Yeah, most definitely. But it's good hearing from you, though. Link us up some other time, yeah?
Yeah, sure. And I think I misheard what you said before, but it sounded like they're not going to hell, right? No. I just wanted to tell you, because I've been studying, there's no such thing as hell.
No, I never said that. I said they're not going to get the help.
Help. That's right. Yeah.
I said
sorry.
The family is not going to get the help that they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're asking for help financially to help bring the bodies back to Jamaica. And I'm saying that given how the Jamaican community is, they're probably not going to get the financial help that they need to get it done.
Do you guys have superannuation in America? Because in here, say if I die tomorrow, my family can like pay for the funeral and all sorts of things, get a body sent overseas, everything through my superannuation. Do you guys have that?
No, we have insurance policies, and if you have an insurance policy, you could have a burial insurance, you could have life insurance that pays out, that covers your burial or that kind of stuff. But we don't have that you're talking about.
True. Yeah. I do know that in Jamaica you can get $150,000 funeral grant if the person was working, because I told Nicholas's family about it, and that's how we got his funeral done.
Yeah.
But they didn't know about it. Yeah.
Shipping a body from the US to Jamaica, though, is a lot of money. And they have two.
It is.
And they have two. It's two brothers.
20,000.
Right. Yeah. And they have two brothers. So that 150,000 Jamaican dollars ain't going to do nothing for them in this situation.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, my condolences to her. Yeah, can't imagine what they're going through. No mother should have to bury her son. Is probably what I want to end with.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Peace and much respect to yourself, love.
All right. Manners and respect, yeah?
All right. Thanks, self-love. Bye.
Well, who am I? Says too many YouTuber podcasters have the same plush fake background. Oh boy. Damn. Some of y'all be majoring in minor shit. Like look at what we are talking about and look which part. You see what I'm saying when I say something wrong with our people? Look at what I'm talking about, right? Me I talk about two brothers will lose them life and a family who is in need, trying to get these two bodies back to Jamaica. And here goes somebody who is caught up in the background. Too many podcasters, YouTubers have the same plush, fake background. What does that have to do with anything? Anyhow, SouFLo, we know that is not your crib in the background, but fake it till you make it, I guess. Ah, boy. Me not have to fake nothing till me make nothing in a friend, but I'll let you tell it. Anyway, evening class, or it's detention. Jerome, big up yourself. What go on? Ah. You want them a crib? You're curious, that's true. I live in a one little hut, man. I live in a little hut. It's in the back of these people's yard. Them build one little walkway and we go through them back gate, and them have a shed out back and we rent the shed. So I have to use a fake background to make people think I live somewhere plush. A plush, you say? We have to make people think I live somewhere plush. Yeah. We still cook on wood fire, because we can't afford electricity all the time on these things. Right now, I'm trying to get them to, because I'm borrowing their internet. So I'm trying to, do the best I can with the little I'm given. Them soon run me off of the internet, so we still have to end the live to here. So while you're at it, right, my GoFundMe is $SouFLo. See if you can give me a few dollars, please, towards the situation. Because it's rough out here, me not lie, far and rough. Sometimes I feel like I go back to Jamaica, go plant yam and banana, and them can do some farming down the country, and sell some food out on the sidewalk, or I don't know, something. But it's rough and foreign for me, friend. Yeah. Next, stay on topic, sir, about background. Yeah, we have pit toilet a foreign too. More time I bag me have to doing it. Me save the Walmart bag them. Every time we go Walmart, we save the bag them. Because when these people lock off them water, we don't get water back until the next morning. It's a one room. May I tell you, it's a one room, like it look like a shed, a one room shed. It's me, my wife, and the children them in there. So and it get hot in there too, because they don't have any AC in there. Yeah, and it's a tin shed and it's not insulated. And right now, Florida is like, this part of Florida it was 108 degrees earlier. So me sweat till me I'll lose weight. Yeah, so don't laugh after me, friend. I go and keep myself humble and everything. Yeah, no laugh after me, brother. No laugh after me. I guess I'm faking it till I make it. All right. I appreciate every little thing that you can do for help. Jerome, thank you. Jerome said, thanks for giving them 5 minutes of fame. All right, Jerome. Thank you, Jerome. Them done be famous now. Them done be famous now. Sharon Joseph said, SouFLo, please stop. SouFLo, you are loved. Who knows you know. You are so humble. God bless them. God bless me too. Yeah. I am thankful for my blessings. But we talk about the family, we segue sometime and lively up the place sometime and say some things, but let's talk about the family. Let's talk about the family with, that really need our help. Like I said, right, I'm not going to dwell on them anymore because I don't want to over sensationalize the story because we really don't have any factual information. There was one person in the chat who said them have the facts because their nephew was on the scene, and me tell them to call in and them gone. I don't even see them in the chat anymore. So when we're done with this live, if anybody in here knows where the GoFundMe is, then send me the link. But when I'm done with this live, I'm going to go find the GoFundMe information and pin it as the first comment under this video. And I would appreciate it for any one of you who can do $1, $2, $3. Sometimes you might think that the dollar where you give is nothing. And you say to yourself, say, Chuck, me not give the $2 because or the $5 because it not gonna do nothing. I only $5. But remember me tell you this: when one person give $5 and the next person give 2 and the next person give 3 and the next person give 10 and the next person give 20, it add up, you know. It really add up. I'll give you all an example, right? The other day when we were trying to get the washing machine, remember when we were trying to get the washing machine? I was so surprised when I came off the live in the morning and my cash up just a ring going. And we got more than enough money so that brother could not, him didn't have to get like, you know, sometimes your money not too up, so you're going to the store, go look for something, and you say, boy, I have to go on with one of the cheap one them till one day I can't afford something better. No, y'all did damn good. He was able to get a top of the line, heavy duty washing machine. So we do it as a unit and it can be done. So nobody feel no way for 5, you can give her 10, you can give her 2, you can give. When you see your people them need help, help somebody. All right? Help somebody. Me help people all the time and I don't look for no help in return or no blessing in return or no nothing like that. But I'm conscious of how karma works. And I'm conscious of the energy we put out into the universe. We're big people, you know. We're not like a picnic, so we don't have to talk like we're like a picnic anymore. It's fun to joke and have fun sometimes, but sometimes we have to get serious about certain things. You know what I mean? So I stay putting out good karma into the universe, and it just come back to me. That's why I say I am forever grateful and blessed. All this morning, I sit down here, I talk to myself in a patois, and I say, hey boy, you see if you ever say you're ungrateful or go on like you're ungrateful, Mr. God to drape you up, you see. And so I talk to myself, you know, because I wake up and can't believe that my life so good. And I say, yo, sad story like this, and me now go through it. I wake up and look around, all of my picnic them healthy, and 7 of them I have. And I see people with 2 picnic and the 2 of them look like they're about to die or they're going through sufferings and stuff. And I get 7 healthy ones. I have to give thanks. I gotta give thanks a lot for a lot of things, and I'm very mindful and very aware. You know what I'm saying? These things happen to anybody, friend. Nobody feel like life will always be perfect for you. Your time will come too, where things will happen in your life too. And you're gonna want some help from somewhere too. And karma will remember you. You heard me? Karma will remember you. Karma will look on you and say, you never did help nobody when you could have did help. So nobody no remember you know, or don't know you know, kind of thing. So to spread some good, man. And if you can give a thing, give a thing. I would love to see whatever happened there is beyond us. Whatever we say here can't change that the outcome that the 2 brothers them have already succumbed and they are somewhere in somebody's morgue. I would love to see that family be able to take those 2 brothers back to Jamaica, bury them just like they planned, and them have a good funeral send-off, and then the law takes care of the rest of what the law is supposed to take care of. Find who did the killing, punish them to the max of the law, all these other kind of things. Yeah? We do what we can do when we can do it. That. All right? It adds up. We have a GoFundMe for a friend battling cancer, and it passed the goal, and it's still up, says Onika St. John. You know what I'm saying? People think that their little $2 and $5 don't add up, and I'm here to tell you that it does. It adds up. All right? It adds up. Now, as we move on to our next topic, I will say this. My genuine condolences goes out to the mom. I keep telling my story all the time. I remember when my brother passed away, right? And that scream that I heard my mother scream, that scream that still ringing in my head today, to this day, like, is a scream with fresh. Sometimes I have nightmares about it. Like, me wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in a cold sweat, and me just hear my mother do the same scream. It's a long scream. It long, and it sound like the worst thing you ever heard. That is a woman will lose. My mom was a woman that lost one. So I try to put myself with some empathy in people's situation. I can't imagine what that mother must be going through because she lost two one time. All we can say is our genuine condolence goes out to her. And I hope, you know what I'm saying, she's surrounded by people who can keep her grounded and keep, because some things in life will make you lose all your mind, friend. Some things in life will make you lose your sanity. Yeah, will make you lose your sanity. You see some people chip off and them not act right, and you know them look too good up here so again, and don't think it can happen to you. It could happen to you too. It could happen to you too. Behavioral science says it takes two catastrophic events or three back to back, and you're there. She just have two back to back, and you're there. Lose it. Just get up and start walk down the road and don't know where you walk. Next week, them check you in a one different state. You still a walk. Them have to try to get you off the road if you go give you some help somewhere or some mental institution. People lose their minds under these conditions, and I pray that she will find some kind of peace somewhere. You know what I mean? I hope she's surrounded by people who love her genuinely and can walk with her through this. I gonna need it. She gonna need it. She'll need somebody to lean upon. Yeah. With that said, though, we have to go on to the next topic here. Who am I says, I just buried someone that I'm not even related to. But when you have it and people done so much for you, you give. Yeah, man. And that's all we can do, you know. If you don't have it to give, you just don't have it to give. But if you have it and you can give it, then give it. The next one I said I was going to talk about this evening is Flippa. Changing gears, we're going to talk about Flippa. Flippa Mafia, Flippa Bogle, them. Ah, boy. Some people can disappoint him, man. Well, I don't really know the man like that, so I won't even say disappoint. But as a person who wish good for all of them people, I just, it pains to see sometimes. Flippa find himself back in issues again. And just as I was going to tell you this morning that he had applied for bail, updated information comes out this afternoon saying he has taken back the bail request and has switched lawyers now. So we're going to get into that. Flippa, go through it. You know, say Flippa is going through it when them say Flippa has decided to work with the feds. And the judge has given them a deadline to make a deal. Now, if you know anything about working with the feds in a drug case, especially where we're talking about kilos and pounds, that's code word for. Anyway, I could get into this. Because I don't want to style up the man thing any more than how it's styled up already. Flippa Mafia applies for bail in his drug case was the first one. It says dancehall superstar, or dancehall entertainer rather, Flippa Mafia, he has written to the courts officially seeking bail in his latest drug case in the United States. Flippa Mafia, whose name is Andrew Davis, is accused of conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, along with Damian Jones, James McBride, and Clifford Brown, his three co-defendants. He is charged with possession of and intent to distribute cocaine, methamphetamine, and fentanyl. Let me sideline you a little bit and say this. I remember back in the day, right? The whole of you want to sell weed. And some of us started out selling weed little. Like you get an ounce and you chop it up, bag it up, and you sell it like a $5, $10, nicks and dimes, and then some people graduate to, half a pound and flip that to a pound, and then some of we graduate to pounds, and then some of us just left it all together, right? One thing me remember them always set away, them always say, because me always around older people, them always set away, especially as a little young juvie them time, them always set away say, yo, you see from the herb you deal with, you're good. You see the white lady, don't touch her. He was talking about cocaine, don't touch it. You see any other thing with them have out here, don't touch them. You're good. All the other one them, be a problem. As you touch them people that depend you. I can't believe that this man go in, go do time, and come back out. And here, this president that we have now, calling for the death penalty for anybody who is convicted of distributing, selling fentanyl. And the man said fentanyl kill people, kill a lot of people. It's a death sentence kind of drug. So they should be given the death penalty. This is our president, Donald Trump, And at that you come out, come get catch with. I would have stayed far from that just because of that. So when he was arrested, Flippa was arrested in May, Flippa Mafia had indicated that he consents to detention, but he reserved the right to apply for bail in the future. I don't know who wrote the article here about consent to detention. Like when them holding you can say, hey, I do not consent to detention, send me home. You don't have no choice, but he consent to detention. Flippa Mafia thought his attorney, Edward Borden, wrote to the new judge in the case, Elizabeth Pascal, seeking his release through his attorney, seeking his release. Mr. Borden says that he is requesting bail under strict conditions. These are the conditions he wanted Flippa to get bail on. He wanted him to have electronic monitoring, which is an ankle monitor, and he wanted him to be released into the custody of his son. His son is a nurse in Philadelphia. His son is a nurse in Philadelphia, and his attorney put that in the conditions of his bail, wanting him to be released into the custody of his son and also be on ankle monitoring. The attorney argues that Flippa Mafia is integrated into the community, and he's been living in the same area for more than 25 years. And he is also a father to 5 children who all reside in the United States. So in other words, he's saying, my client is not going to run, Your Honor. He has planted roots here. Now, in addition to his argument that Flippa isn't a flight risk, the attorney says that his role in the alleged conspiracy was peripheral or non-violent. Like, just a look out from the side, he never really had nothing big in the whole thing. Trying to minimize his role, I guess. Flippa made the bail request in a letter to the judge on Wednesday rather than through a formal brief. Prosecutors now have until June 29th to respond. Up to news time on Friday gone, Flippa Mafia was the only one of the 4 co-accused, or of the 4 accused who had requested bail. All the rest of the man them say they don't think they're going to get any bail because they're all offenders, previous offenders who get catch again, all of them. So them say, you know what, let's see where this is going. Flippa was the only one that said, let's go ahead with a bail packet and try to get up out of here. They have all, however, though, indicated that their intentions to enter into a plea negotiation with prosecutors is real. So they're trying to cut a deal. The judge said, we will allow you the time to work with the prosecutors to try see if you can come up with a deal. But you all have a deadline, and the deadline is July 11th to strike a deal with the prosecution or end up going to trial. Now, that was what was going to be published first, right? Or that was what was published first. But before I could even get it out to you, the next updated headline that comes today, which is the 23rd, says Flippa changed lawyers and withdrew his bail request. He has changed his attorney and he has withdrawn the bail request. Dancehall entertainer Flippa Mafia on Monday, which is today, he withdrew a request to be released on bail. That move comes amid a shakeup of his defense team. Flippa, whose given name is Andrew Davis, he terminated his relationship with the court-appointed attorney Edward Borden on Monday. Also, Flippa did say that he doesn't have any money to get an attorney. So they did appoint him a court-appointed attorney, a public defendant. And he's now being represented by a Philadelphia-based attorney by the name of Jason Javi. And Javi describes himself as a civil rights attorney and an appeals and post-conviction specialist in matters of criminal defense. So when it come down to the wire, wait, him never have no money, and them give him a court-appointed attorney, and then when it come down to the wire, him fling with the court-appointed attorney, and him get an attorney. This is a civil rights attorney and an appeal and post-conviction specialist. Flippa Mafia was out on probation already relating to previous drug convictions when he was arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to distribute these controlled substances. Along with these other 3 men, he is charged with possession and intent to distribute, again, cocaine, methamphetamine, and fentanyl, and all 4 of them have indicated that their intentions are to enter into some kind of a plea deal negotiation with the prosecutors. Well, that is where Flippa is now. So him take back the bail request and him get a new attorney. Maybe his court-appointed attorney was steering him wrong, I don't know. And a big attorney step in and said, that's not a wise thing to do. Don't push the envelope. You were on probation, bro. Where you are go and request bail? It's a probation violation. If anybody know, you know it's a probation violation, right? The thing about being on probation too is if you piss on cotton, anything you do, could be considered a violation. So where is he going requesting bail? Just ride out the storm and see which part it end up. The judge already gave them leeway to do the negotiation with the prosecution until July 11th. Why are you trying to get bail now? If I was a judge, I would look at you like, you trying to run, huh? You look like you trying to run. No, I'm not giving you no damn bail. But, hey, when you lock up and you can't take it no more in there, them said drowning man grab for straws. Yeah. Boy, me go and work and walk out my soul case here, man. Me's a person, Me big but me soft. I don't feel like something soft like no girl soft neither. Me I talk about the things I want in life for myself. Them not inside of nobody prison. And the thing that I cherish the most. I not cherish no big luxury, nothing, like no big fancy house and no this and that. I cherish freedom. I cherish being able to lay down outside on the grass somewhere and look up at the sky. May I spread blanket by my driveway and read the stars at night in the summertime and them kind of sitting there. Me can't do that something there if they lock me up in a them prison. And like I always said, the worst part for me is a man I go tell you, say, strip. Strip. Listen, me's a Jamaican, true and true. and me's not a fish. So a next man I tell me strip, I probably would be one of the people them in there where them have to medicate in order for me do my time. Every time somebody says strip, me I gonna lose my rotted mind. Strip. And next man I tell carry me gone behind curtain I talk about strip. Take off all of your clothes. And I heard them give instructions before, right? Because you watch them prison documentary there, and you hear them give instructions. One time you hear the man say, take your right hand and grab your right cheek, and take your left hand and grab your left cheek. Now, bend over, spread them. No man can talk to me so. Right hand grab right cheek. Them the kind of intricate direction there. Right hand grab right cheek. It sound like me I get rid of your backers. I would lose my Ross mind in there. That's enough to keep me free. That's enough to keep me out of them say big risks, big rewards. Me no want the big rewards. Me good right to spot me there. McDonald's hiring, I'll be there if things ever get that bad. Yeah, Burger King hiring, I'll be there if things ever get that bad. I will juggle the two of them even if things ever get that bad. You will catch me at McDonald's in the morning, and my evening shift, me my next job, me I walk down the street at one Burger King. Hello, Mel, welcome to Burger King. May I take your order? Yes, what do you say? Number 7? Is that cheese or no cheese? No cheese? Okay. Is that all? All right. Your order is $24.75. Please pull around to the first window. Yeah, I have no problem. No problem. Me prefer do that. That man I tell me about take hand and grab body cheek and spread out and skin out and cough and I'm good. I'm good. I wish Flippa all the best though. Every time I read his story and his update, I know there's an interest in it. So I keep up to date with his story, you know. But me not got nobody prison friend. Not if you have nothing to do with me. And here's the thing, you can't escape that. What I just described to you, you can't escape it. The whole of them will get locked up, have to go through it at one time or another. One time is one too many times for me. The whole of them. I have family members that did time before. My family member, them, one of my cousins, him tell me, said, don't come see with no more. Me don't want to come visit with no more. I said, why? Him said, cause every time when I come visit with bro, when them carry we come to the visiting area, we have to do a complete strip search. And when time we're done, and I go back over, we have to go through another strip search again. And I said, for what? Cause they want to see if the people who come see you give you nothing to hide and you hide it in your parts and whatever. Me not go through that again, so me don't want no visitors. You know, so the brother that did his time with none of us visiting him because we had to honor him, right? If no one no visit us, so we no visit him. Because if no one get strip searched down like that. Me good. Hello, welcome to Burger King. May I take your order? Yes, is that number 7? Cheese? No cheese. Okay. Would you like to go? Yes, the large. Well, you can get the extra large for just 75 cents more. All right, so that's an extra large, 75 cents more. Okay, is that all? Does that complete your order? May I practice enough? May I practice coming? I'm going to them people a place. And then them have something in there what them call sweat equity. No, sir. A modern day slavery that. The United States of America's Constitution says that slavery is abolished except for, and that is saying, these are words, man. Slavery is abolished except for when you become, except for if you're found guilty of a crime and you become a ward of the state. A slavery that you're gone back, because them can't do anything to you in there. Them can test medication upon you. That's why them give you a number. They don't even call you by your name anymore. Hey, 110714. They're not even call you by your name no more. They can test medication on you. Okay, this one make people crazy. I think we need to send this back to the lab. Are you in there go crazy or fight? They could test all kinds of stuff on you in there. Them can walk your face 18 hours out of every 24 hours and pay you 7 cents an hour. I'm cool. I'll stay out here. Mr. McDonald's have $23 an hour. I think McDonald's $19 an hour starting off. Oh, I'm there. I'm there. That sounds way better than 7 cents an hour. I can't leave. I may have to take a strip search, going and coming. So twice a day, you go violate me and look up in a body hole. It's okay. And I can't stay in the cell. I have to come out. Nah, and then you go walk me and pay me 7 cents an hour. Me go to McDonald's. I will start out at $19 an hour, $17 an hour, wherever them have a go on over there. So the moral of the story is, people, watch what I do here. Watch what you're doing. It's time that we start surviving intelligently, living this life intelligently. Yeah. Because them consequences there, you will never be normal again. If you are a straight man, and the next man ever get control of you to where him tell you to do them something there and you didn't have to do it, you will never be normal again. In your consciousness, you will never be normal again. Never. You can't normal again. Somebody did tell you to skin out your body wall and you do it. Or them beat you and skin it out for you. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I don't want nothing them have over there. Illegal. That's what I tell people all the time. Me, I am a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. You know, it's a fun story, right? True story. So when I joined the army, I was in New York, right? And I joined the army from Brooklyn at the MEPS in Sheepshead Bay. But while I go through all that, you know, we did do a dibble and double in the street thing, but we never get out there like that, scene. I remember quite a few people, yo, you about to go join the white man army, son? You about to go fight white man war? Man, stay out here with us. We get it cracking in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We can be up in no time. And I remember specifically saying, if I stay out here with y'all, I could see where I'm going to end up in prison. And then I'll probably be ending up fighting some of y'all for my body hole. Because I got them doing up. The same man them where you see out there, and the same one them where I fight for your body when you're in, when them lock up in there with you, because them can't hold out. And I said, no, sir. Them time them maga and little. So I said, no. The killer instinct in me, I prefer somebody put me in a uniform and give me a gun with a whole heap of bullet and give me a fair chance to shoot my way out of anything. So here what? I go sign up with Uncle Sam and give out free training on how to kill, and I go learn some of that. May God guide me and bring me back safe. Can I prefer do that than stay out there so until me end up behind them people at prison bars. Yes, so that in my mind long time. You know what? No man tell me about skin out no hole. I don't have no hole to skin out. I'm sorry, but I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh because this is something where people consciously choose it, you know, knowing what the consequences are. I'll Flippa now. Flippa knows that the consequences is this, and you're going back this way again. And I think like say you get catch one time and you say, boy, woo, the experience there, never again. No, you go through it and you're going back again. No, sir. You're not gonna look work here. Nothing wrong with what you do for work. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you work on a garbage truck. I don't care if you are the one who have to walk and sweep up the road and collect trash. I don't care where you go look work. It is way better than them something there. Poor says, when I was going to Kuwait during Desert Storm, I went through enemy capture prison, SYOP training. Them training, they're not nice. The shit is real. The shit is real. Yeah, but you know what? Who am I? It was still better than going to prison. It was still better than going to prison, fam. It was still better than what these brothers are going through or subjecting themselves to. So may I tell anybody, young or old, I can't even say I'm talking to young people because they look like some grown man and make them decisions. So obviously we have to talk to all grown men too. People grow older in age. They don't necessarily grow older or wiser then. Them grow older in age, and age don't necessarily mean say you grow wiser, you know. I have some big grown tough back man out there make some stupid decisions just the same. Live on the air with SouFLo, good afternoon.
Good evening, SouFLo.
Good evening, family. How you doing?
I'm good. You good?
Yes, I'm good. Mary, what on?
It's been a while.
You sound stush in the bush, though. I want but
We
almost
just
never
a cool out
recognize
for
you.
a while, you know?
Okay.
Because of my birthday, so me just
Bill.
take some time out.
Okay. Are you celebrating
Yeah.
it like you wanted to?
Yeah, but it was bittersweet.
Wow.
Yeah, Dallas gone. Him gone at Thailand.
Oh. Work vibes.
Yeah. No, he moved gone at Thailand.
Oh, wow. Just so?
Yeah. No, him did plan this a long time ago.
Oh, okay. But so you're not telling the whole of your business. We wouldn't know that.
Just did I enjoy the time.
Right, right.
Till him gone. But we never expect it to happen around my birthday, you know?
Good job.
Mhm.
Why? Part of life, eh? So you have to go,
Yeah.
you have to go move on now. Or move to
Yeah,
Thailand.
me single again. I'm back on the market.
You're back on the market. No, you have to
Yes.
breathe out a little bit first. You can't go back on the market so quick.
Ah,
You
hey,
can't-
SouFLo.
Eh,
The youth what you talk about.
eh.
Flippa Mafia.
Mhm.
Are the same youth we play in a shutters?
Yes, yes, yes.
The one where name they say, them kill me brother.
Somebody say I know him. Cause John, well, may I get it mixed up? May I get it? Remember when Wayne did say, "I'm killing me like a brother."
Yeah.
Me did think say I did him.
I him?
But somebody who watched Shutters, I forgot watch Shutters again. But I know Flippa was in Shutters. Yeah, he played a very big part in Shutters too.
So he was in the movie.
He was definitely in the movie. That's where I knew him from, not from music. But of course, you know, time went by and him transitioned into other things. So he was doing music as well. So Flippa, I knew him as an actor first.
So basically, in my act out in life.
Yeah, you know, Mary, me say no.
What?
Me say Shutters, the movie Shutters. And I don't want to throw no stone after Kimani and Sprague.
You see where me I go with
yes,
this, right?
you see where you go with it, yes. You see where you go with it. Can you know who me did say that to as well? Baby
Who?
Sham. Baby Sham.
Oh,
Cause Sham, listen up. Sham them did come out when them say, which gala say she now
no,
stop.
eh,
Right now at that run they cut. You see?
eh.
And that's a way before, you know, when them introduce this to our Jamaicans. Which gala say she now suck right now at that run the cut, and lady saw did respond to it with sycamore tree. It was under the sycamore tree. Boy, me tell him to
Tell him to play.
Yeah. Under the sycamore. Yes.
Tree.
The
The sun starts shining for
Some
me.
things were being introduced. Some things were being
But
introduced.
how you get yourself mixed up in that door?
Why?
How you go from that to prison?
Things happen. People want
And then you
things.
go and you see what it's like. And then you
again.
come out and go back and you go back again.
That part, the go back again part is what get me. Yeah. That go back again part.
So basically, you know, learn your lesson.
You don't look like it at all.
May I go back in and chat?
All right, big up yourself, see?
Take care.
Still find a way to celebrate your birthday and some niceness, you know.
Yeah.
That's so.
Me I try not to cry.
Oh God. You'll be all right.
All right, later.
Later. Yeah, don't do it. Who am I? Says SouFlo. If we focus on Jamaica, you think that Jamaica government is doing enough to reach the youths, considering all the murders in Jamaica society? And if you were the PM, how would you reach the youth then? If we focus on Jamaica, right? Jamaica set away. Jamaica is set away. I don't know so much about focusing on the youth on Jamaica, so to speak. There are many obstacles, man. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but let's finish up with this first. All right, so we've put out all the information about Flippa Mafia and his update to his case, and also not trying to kick a brother when he's down. We wish Flippa all the best. I hope him flip out of that case again. All right, but I'm saying, because I don't know the intricacies of the case, and I don't wish bad for any of our brothers or sisters. All right, but I'm gonna say this: we can look at other people and learn from them. I'm a person, me no need to touch the stove and the stove burn up my hand for me say, the stove hot to burn me. From me see you touch it and me see it burn you, me not go near it. So I think we need to be more proactive in our thought process and our actions as far as staying away from certain things that get us. And plus we are big people too. Flippa no like a picnic, you know, a grown man this, you know. So now making these decisions at this age, let's learn from it. And let's use it to teach other people as well. Nothing wrong with a 9-to-5, friend. Nothing wrong with getting small money. Small money and a steady paycheck beat any big money where man make from, them can buy this and them can buy that. Those things never last. They never last. Everybody where I know will get it like that. Have to left it, go do time. And when them come back, did it. Somebody else gone with it. And them have to start all over again. So every mickle make a muckle, take your little time and row your little boat, go down this road of life, one step at a time, you will get there. All right, nobody run down nothing. The best thing you can have in life is two things: freedom and your health. Them two there. Freedom and your health. You see, when you're healthy and you're free, everything else is possible. All right. So protect those two, and then you're good to go. And again, we wish Flippa all the best. I'll keep you updated on more stuff coming out of his case. Along these lines now, the question that was just asked, that was assassin? No, man. A witch girl assassin also. Right now, I don't run the court. That was assassin. I thought that was Baby Sham. Assassin was Wayne brother. Assassin was Wayne brother in a Shatters. Okay, Bloodfire, true. You know what? That's a classic. That's a classical movie. That movie that set a lot of things in motion, though, you know. It's like you have art imitating life, and then you have life imitating art. And a wicked circle there. If it go the way you're anti-clockwise is a problem. When life start imitate art, you know, but a lot of it was art imitating life same way. Now I'm gonna blame the artists them who did the movie. It was a good movie. It's a classic. But a lot of people took it as the blueprint to start living a certain kind of way, and they have been paying the consequences for that ever since. All right, where said the addiction of big quick money. Yeah, the addiction of big quick money. My granny say anything will come quick no good. It can't good if you come that quick, and the same way come fast, and the same way to go left you fast. Interview Flippa, he would have saved, probably at SouFLo interview Flippa, he would have saved them from getting involved in. No, I wouldn't. Flippa wouldn't even do an interview with me. When I've told the story before, and some of you have heard it, but when Flippa got locked up the first time, I did a video where I said, come start out the video by saying, me never so happy to see somebody get, like I was like, me never so happy to see somebody get 15 years yet, or to see somebody get 20 years yet. That's what I said in the video, right? But it was a beginning of a sentence. My sentence said, I'm never happy to see somebody get 15 years. Yeah, I don't remember how much time it was, but let's use 15 for conversation's sake. I said, I'm never happy to see somebody get 15 years yet. Because you know how much time him did I face? He was looking at a life sentence because they were trying to charge him as the kingpin, right? So when time him case boiled down to that, I say yes, that means if him do that time there within 70-80% of the time or something like that, plus some good behavior and some something, he might gonna be out still in a couple of years. Some people took my video and slice off only the part that said, we're never happy to see a man get 15 years so yet. And that went circulating. And it was obviously that it reached him because I reached out to him when he came out and he never responded. The same way how it did look like Mavado did run him off a stage, I see him where him look like him did run me out of the DMs. So, and I figured out where it was coming from, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, man, the misunderstanding of people, and then you have some people around you more time where them not like somebody, so you have to don't like them too, kind of thing. But he would have never give me the time of day for an interview or anything like that. Plus, I wouldn't want to interview him anyways. You know, so me not interview people. My line of questioning is not going to be normal if I'm going to interview somebody. And not to say that he's not somebody I would interview actually, but you know, it just never line up that way. Yeah, misunderstanding and them something there. All right. But just know this, I always wish good for everybody. I don't have a bone in my body where I wish bad for other people. I am very conscious of karma. And I make this something to practice every single day. Because whatever I put out there, it can come back to me. And more than that, it might reach my children them. Yeah, some of the stuff we are do out here, it all reach with picnic them, you know. That's why I'm super conscious. So I don't wish nobody no bad. I pray and I pray up for you. Wish you all the best and keep it moving. All right. Illicit enrichment. We could talk about that. We're gonna leave Fambo and Beenie Man something for last. Let's run through this one right there. So, why? Fambo. When we get there, we'll get there. So, I don't know if you all know about this, but a prominent politician who is the Jamaica cabinet minister, Dr. Andrew Wheatley. Wheatley name never call up in a... Am I mistaking him for someone else? Or Wheatley name was called up in stuff before? Scandal, money scandal before, robbery before. Anyway, Jamaican cabinet minister, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, is to be charged for illicit enrichment. This is what the Integrity Commission has ruled. Jamaica Integrity Commission has ruled that you just hang with this, because I'm going to run through it. I don't want to stop, because I want to get to the Fambo and Beenie Man something. Jamaica Integrity Commission has ruled that Dr. Andrew Wheatley, minister without portfolio, in the office of the Prime Minister, with responsibility for science, technology, and special projects, is to be charged for illicit enrichment. For those of you who don't know what illicit enrichment means, it means that you have been getting yourself rich off of things where you shouldn't have been getting yourself rich off of, or it could mean that you've been accepting bribes, or you've been doing other things that you can't speak of, unsavory things, and making money under the table that you have not been reporting. The Commission's Director of Corruption Prosecution also ruled that Dr. Wheatley be charged with knowingly making false statements and failing without reasonable cause to provide information as it was required, according to documents that were tabled in Parliament on Wednesday. So the investigation concerned Wheatley's statutory declarations that were submitted to the Commission for the year of 2010 to 2022. That's a long time. Mostly while he was Minister of Parliament for St. Catherine South Central under the governing Jamaica Labour Party. The relevant period for the illicit enrichment calculations, however, was between 2013 and 2022. This period is where they zeroed in on. The commission found that Wheatley was in possession of assets disproportionate to his lawful earnings to the tune of $164 million. This was based on a calculation putting Wheatley's total income at approximately $187 million, while his application, which includes closing balance in bank and investments account, in loan repayment, investments, property and motor vehicle acquisitions and expenses, amounted to around $351 million. That's $187 million to $351 million. 187, 351 minus the 187, 164. $164 million. He cannot explain where he got it from. So according to the investigative report now, Wheatley failed to provide an explanation which satisfies Section 14/5 of the Corruption Prevention Act as to how he came by this piece of money right here. The investigation also revealed that Wheatley held assets which he failed to include in his statutory declarations in 2013, in 2014, in 2015, in 2021. The commission said that the foregoing omissions prima facie constitute offenses under section, all that law jargon and all that, not too important to we normal people. All right. Now, there were extensive assets, liabilities, gifts, and income that Wheatley declared in his statutory declaration, but he failed to provide additional information on when this was requested by the Director of Information and Compliance. They wanted to know, he told them about it, and after they looked at everything, they said, okay, we sum up everything that you showed us, but there is 160-something million right here that just don't add up. We need some clarification from you as to how you came about this. Him not answer them. The commission said it would appear that he had failed to disclose an investment in a company, the particulars relating to the subdivision into lots and development and divestment of plots of land that he jointly owned, and some commercial loans as well. Among the gifts the commission had questions about were 6 apartments. 6 apartments. The 6 apartments appear to have been part of a development on a land that was acquired at East Kirkland Heights, Stirling Castle, by Wheatley and one Patrick Phipps in October of 2011 with no registered mortgage. In 2013, the property was subdivided and it was developed into 20 strata lots, 14 of which were sold between 2014 and 2018, which wasn't reflected on Wheatley's statutory declaration for the period of 2013 to 2018. In 2018, however, the report states that Wheatley began declaring rental income from 6 apartments in Stirling Castle, St. Andrew, which Wheatley had reported were acquired by ways of a gift, which he was asked to explain. Which part to get this a gift from, who gave the gift, etc., because they're tracking it and you were involved in it before, and then you disappear, stop reporting, and now you're reporting income from it, from 6 of the apartments. Wheatley responded to the commission that sometime in 2010, Phipps, a building contractor who he'd known over the years, invited him to form a joint venture partnership to carry out housing developments. His role and his function were to provide management of the JV, to negotiate the loans, to identify development properties for acquisitions, to ensure timely approvals and sales, and where possible, he would contribute some cash, which he said he did once and only once by taking out a loan that was subsequently repaid by the JV. Phipps's role now, meanwhile, was to negotiate builders' credits, bank financing, and provide cash equity where it was required by the financial institutions. Wheatley explained that his compensation was to be in the form of units in the completed development. So I built up a big house and something, and for your contribution, you're gonna get a couple of these apartments for yourself. This project happened to be one of the first projects that were undertaken, and he explained that the 6 units represented his share of the profits, and added that since the titles were registered in both of our names and only required removal of Phipps's name, the transaction was annotated on the title by the lawyers as transfer by way of a gift. Wheatley also indicated that the acquisition of the land was funded solely by Phipps, which Phipps did confirm. This caused the commission to summarize that, in essence, Dr. Wheatley, having not contributed any capital to the joint venture, ended up receiving 6 units as compensation therefore, or therefrom. Among Wheatley's other properties that were acquired were 2 properties in the state of Florida in the United States, a property in Drax Hall in St. Anne, land in St. Elizabeth, a piece of land in Stillwell, and he also had investments in several companies including Techem Supplies, Price Tech Limited, Prosperity Realtor Company Limited, and Western Medical Center. Wheatley claimed to have purchased the Drax Hall property partly with earnings from Western Medical, in which he was the sole proprietor. The business was subsequently closed in 2013, but not before he received an income of $45 million from the company between 2010 and 2013. $45 million in 3 years. And then 13 million of which he said was received in 2013 from the proceeds of the sale of the business. Wheatley provided financial statements showing the company had earned revenues ranging from 15 million to 26.7 million between 2010 and 2013, with salary and wages ranging from 12.9 million to 17 million. An examination of its tax filings by the commission, however, showed that in some years during the relevant period, the company filed what's called nil tax returns, which is usually interpreted to mean that the business entity had not declared any income tax or expenses on the form, even though Western Medical was reported by Wheatley to have had these big earnings. So, remember, I know Andrew Holness' friend, this, right now they're pressuring Andrew Holness to let Wheatley go. But Andrew Holness actually I think he came out yesterday and said he's not losing faith in Wheatley and he's going to stand by him and all these other kind of things. But that is for another day to discuss. Let me finish up here, so I'm almost done. So we can talk about future Fambo and Beenie Man. All right. So for this, they referred the investigation reports to the Tax Administration of Jamaica for an assessment to be made and where necessary for penalties to be imposed. Now, Wheatley, he's not taking this laying down. In a statement that was released to the media through his attorney, Wheatley rejected as patently false, inaccurate, and grossly misleading the Commission's findings regarding the 164 million disproportionately concerning his assets compared to his lawful earnings. He called it very odd and very unreasonable and unfair that in arriving at this conclusion, the Director of Investigation clearly decided not to take into account approximately $164 million in rental income, which he said I lawfully accumulated and I declared over the 9 years. Wheatley continued that the Director of Investigation also failed to take into consideration the lawful and verifiable payment sources utilized in respect of repayment of approximately $50 million in loans that were obtained by financial institutions in the pursuit of my real estate business. Well, one thing we can say, I make a whole heap of money though. I bear 100 million here and 40 million, 50 million, 150 million. He's in the money. He's in the money. As far as the 6 apartments which were declared to the commission as gifts, Wheatley stated that he said, I entered into a joint venture which involved the purchase of land for development purposes. The initial arrangement with my business partner was to split ownership of the development along the lines of a 50-50 ratio. I was unable to meet my obligations, and consequently, the arrangement was adjusted to a 70-30 allocation. I managed the construction and I negotiated credit. My 30% share of the development would amount to the proceeds of the sale of 6 of the units. Instead of taking value in cash, I chose to have properties transferred over to me. The attorney at law handling the joint venture prepared the transfers, indicating it was by way of a gift. The Director of Investigation is apparently not aware of that. In the real estate industry, such as transaction is not an unusual commercial arrangement, which developers may lawfully enter into. So, on the recommendation that he be charged with illicit enrichment, along with the other charges, he said that he will be vigorously contesting this charge. Whitley, who says he's been cooperating with the investigation, attested. He said, I have lawfully acquired every dollar and every asset that I own, and I intend to defend my reputation through the courts, and I'm confident of a positive outcome. There is no credible evidence to support the allegation that I acquired my earnings by unlawful means. Should additional proof of this be required by the Director of Investigation, all he had to do was ask me. I would have given to him. Well, that is it for Dr. Wheatley. Well, not my face. I live in the US. I got my own problems. Now that was Jabba, Wycliffe killing the car. Flippa is John, and Sprague, little brother, was assassin. Set it straight. Set it straight. All right. Let's move on. The last one we have for the evening. Our time now. Bloodfire, 9:23. We should be done pretty soon. The last one we're going to get into for the evening is Future Fambo. People don't know, so we never know, so Future Fambo. I don't know if a lot of y'all know this. Remember back in the day, we had a song. The artist said, higher, higher, who? This a one you new. Feel the dance all massive and crew. Me never know say a Future Fambo did sing that song there. Somebody tell me I'm late. Somebody tell me I'm behind. I did not know that was Future Fambo that sang that song. I thought Future Fambo boss with I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. That song there with Beenie Man. I am so far behind the curve. I thought that was the song that boss Future Fambo. Well, it turns out Future Fambo had actually changed his image and changed his name. But he is the same artist that did the whole higher, who? So that tell us he's been in the business for a long time. He's been in the business for quite some time. Now, with that, Future Fambo to them, my friend. I don't know how him and Beenie go through. I know say Future Fambo did a video not too long ago where he talk about how him get somebody shot him a box. And he said it wasn't no regular box. And then everybody was saying they were there and they saw it. And them see Beenie Man box Future Fambo. And next thing me know, Beenie Man attorney put out a cease and desist to anybody who would spread that news that him box Future Fambo, because no such thing happened. Future Fambo wouldn't say who it was that boxed him, but I saw people like Kiva the Diva and a bunch of other people in the industry who were saying, you know, Fambo, keep your head up. We know you're on a par with it from when till when. You've always been a good-hearted person. Don't make some people break your spirit. Rah, rah, rah. You know where this start? This start when the youth named Speed came to the island the other day. Remember, Speed did do him tour of the Caribbean. Speed came to the island. Speed didn't know who Beenie Man was. And Speed didn't know who Beenie Man was. And somebody said, that's Beenie Man there. And you know, anyway, man, Beenie end up in our car, right? And Beenie is driving. And Beenie mentions Rum and Red Bull, the song. And Speed was like, you're the guy that sings that song? Oh my God, right? You're the guy that sings that song. So him know him for Rum and Red Bull now. But when we did see that part there, you know, I said, this would have been an opportune time to say, yeah man, me and my brethren write the song. You know, there's another great artist by the name of Future Fambo. It's me and him on that song. But Beenie owned this song by himself when Speed said, well, you're the guy that sing that song. Beenie said, yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy that sing the song. So a theme song. Now, come to find out, say, Future Fambo say, him write the whole song. I him write the whole of that, but it's not only that. Him say him write other song. Here's what Future Fambo had to say about Beenie Man. All right, write a song.
Charlie, I know nothing for wrong with the song. I know I match up the song. I know I match up the rap. But I tell you this, you're not afraid of Beenie Man. A long time I want to say this. Beenie Man, you can't kill me like you kill Buckler, Bogle and get with it. If you like a body afraid of your Moses Davis, boy. Me write Simpson, me write Roman Rebel, and me write
Wait. Not Sim Simmer. Sim Simmer. Who got the keys to my Fambo? Fambo. The accusation there. I don't know which one is more ghastly. Because it's not the first time we hear say about a Beenie Man kill Bogle. That's been said. When I remember Laba Laba, there was a man called Laba Laba we used to dance, right? I remember when Laba Laba did get all up in our age there and thing and wherever. We were around covering that too. And Laba Laba come out one day, come make one elaborate confession. Fits his name, Laba Laba. And then them say him get page. Him get page and some you drape him up and quaff him up and he had to come back and tell a different story. And him come back and say something like, people, me did under me liquor, me never know what me did I say. So me don't know nothing about no Beenie Man do nothing to nobody. Me don't know that that's the liquor did attack and you know, and people are like, wow. So whether he did or he didn't. Now, Future Fambo, who's been in the industry for a long time and around these people for a long time, is saying the same thing. Now, may I take this with a grain of salt, you know? Because when I remember the other day, Lisa Hyper came out and made some ghastly accusations about Beenie Man. She said Beenie Man grapes and orange her. Yeah, graped her in the studio. I guess is when she did just start out in the business or something like that. And then when Lisa get her head back together, she came and apologized. And I said, man, Beenie Man, have a good heart. Because those are accusations that I don't think I could forgive somebody for making that kind of accusation against me and have people run with it. Say, adapt me though. But I did say, Beenie need to come clear this up. Did it happen? Why is she saying that you did that to her, right? But Lisa, after she got take her medication and stuff, she come back and say, "Me head good now, and I know, Beenie never do me nothing like that, you know." She chip off. So me I wonder if Fambo chip off right now. I need to go take feed medication. Let me play this back again.
Sean is when I had nothing for wrong with the song. I know I match up the song. I know I match up my vibe. But I tell you this, me not afraid of Beenie man. A long time I want to this. Beenie man, you can't kill me like you kill Bumbo Clark, Bogle and get with it. If you let a body afraid of Moses Davis, boy. Me write Simpson, me write Roma Rebel, and me write City Girl them man, yeah, me write them song the girl.
What? Simmer. City girl them, huh? Yeah. City. Fambo. So if I say Beenie TP while I'm song them, or don't give him any credit. Don't give him any credit for all these big songs he's written for him. I hope Fambo okay. I hope it's not a case like Lisa. Lisa have a legitimate mental issue. I'm hoping Fambo, you alright?
Sean is when I had nothing for wrong with the song.
Me I make it play through.
I know I match up the song. I know I match up my vibe. But I tell you this, me not afraid of Beenie man. A long time I want to this. Beenie man, you can't kill me like you kill Bumbo Clark, Bogle and get with it. If you let a body afraid of Moses Davis, boy. Me write Simpson, me write Roma Rebel, and me write City Girl them man, yeah, me write them song the girl. Man, if you have enough girl and girl in a bungle.
No.
Hey boy, stop ramping me after I sing the song there on stage. If you like you can't kill me like you kill Bogle. You see, same like you keep it for. I make it Bogle member right side there. Beenie man, don't afraid to come talk to me nice, you know. You can't do me nothing. Swagger Ben, you know why you call me and tell me about Beenie man. About Beenie man come see I said, pick up Beenie man next week and God I told him, I delete all of the virgin. No, like my virgin. Me have myself sharp and water. Sean is now.
Fambo. If you're right, some man fi have enough girl and girl in a bungle. Girl from Rima, girl from jungle. If you right that, if you right Simmer, who got the keys to my baby? If you right them there, those are massive songs, you know. Listen, you see Simmer, up to this very day, if Simmer drop in any place I've ever been, up to today, you could have in a Yankee party where them now playing no dancehall music. If Simmer drop, everybody run down on the dance floor or start dance. Simmer, who got the keys to my bima? Even when them don't know the words, them did if I him write that, some accuse Beenie of killing Bogle. I wonder why they accuse Beenie man of killing Bogle. Eh? What you say? Laws, what you say? Law eyes. Fambo and Lisa know exactly what they're saying. Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. Open your eyes and see for yourself. No, no. I don't know, because if I was Lisa and that didn't actually really happen to me, me not take that back. Me finally get fit talk, so me not take it back. I don't think it happened. I think Lisa was in an episode. I don't think that happened. I know something that you say and take that back. Unless I get a wicked page. If you get a wicked page now, you know, and the bees them sting you up around a back road or something like that, and you have to come out and say, you know, I didn't say I didn't know what I was talking about when I said it. I wasn't in the right frame of mind. that's a different story. But if a Fambo write them the big hit song there, well, Beenie owe him a lot. But did Beenie kill Mr. Bogle? This is nothing new. If right now you go YouTube search engine right now and type in Beenie Man killed Mr. Bogle. Just got that death of his starters and see what you'll find. Because I know a lot of you probably aren't even familiar with the night Bogle did get killed or early morning hours Bogle did get killed and none of that, right? His eyebrow looks very fancy. Somebody said, because Bogle and Beenie had big issues. Bogle and Beenie had big issues, but why do they keep saying it was Beenie that killed him? A Beenie order somebody or send man go kill him, because I'm pretty sure no Beenie do the killing if that's the case. Why? Dancehall man, I fancy up them eyebrow. I hold something that, man. I hold something that. And I don't consider that to be gay or nothing like that either. Because we used to do it back in the day. Like mid-90s. If you look at mid-90s, we used to stripe with eyebrow them, like put 3 stripe in it, 3 stripe mark in it and stuff like that. Yeah. Whenever tweeze up with eyebrow or nothing, we just used to put mark in the eyebrow. Same way we used to mark up with head in it when we get a haircut. You do designs all around the side and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. Long time rumor. But some people must understand, saying, their word carry a different kind of weight. You see, if somebody never know you or the world cannot pin that person to your company, them can't say anything they want to say. Most people are going to be like, you don't even know him. If y'all talk about SouFLo, most people are going to be like, you don't even know the guy. You and him never hung out, not even one time yet. How you know all that about him? What's going to hit different is somebody who been around you for years. You and them do work together already. You and them do road together already. Then those accusations hit differently. Those accusations hit differently because now people are going to say, a long time him know them something there. I truth him a talk. Him there around the man from when him know. That's a ghastly accusation though if it's not true. You know? If that's not true and Fambo come out and said that, that's a ghastly accusation. Fambo, man, you get an next box. Because me see you the other day when you did say you're just there, just dancing and stuff, and out of nowhere somebody shot your box. And only did see the video, and just not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, Fambo said him there dance out a road, I do road. And somebody just shot him a box and him say, I don't know regular box neither, you know. I want box to cover all him eye over here so and stun him. But he didn't say who boxed him. As soon as Fambo put up a video says the box where him get was no regular box. As soon as he put up that video there, boom, Beenie Man drop. Beenie Man's attorney drop cease and desist, and you know, for they're gonna sue anybody who put this story out there, say it was him. And I said, that's weird. That's weird. He wasn't even waiting to be accused. Not even that wait to be accused. It make everybody know, so you better not even talk about it and mention my name. I'm sending lawyers after you. And Fambo never said who it was either. So, you know, we're only speculating that could it have been Beenie. But no, I'm just saying that the video said I'm not afraid of Beenie Man. The man said I'm not afraid of Beenie Man, and you can't kill me like how you kill Bogle. Wow. You know, the final thing I'm going to say is this. Whatever is done in the dark, you know, one day will always come to light. You know? I've always been interested in who killed Mr. Bogle. Always been interested in to find out who killed Bogle. Gerald. Who killed Gerald Levy? I mean, you want to know. Because there are stories out there that we grew up with. And I wanted to know when it gonna get solved. But the one name that has always been consistently called on this is Beenie Man name. Yeah. Not saying he did it. I just want to know why they keep calling his name on it. That part there. Yeah, Fambo said him get a hot box. They not even know. Him say I don't know regular box, you know. It's a hot box. Him say the box cover all him eye over here, so. And him say him not do nothing about it. Him just take him box and him keep on dancing. I don't know what kind of drugs you gotta be on for somebody box you, shot your box in public and you just keep on and dance and you're no business. Like you're not gonna steal my joy. I'm just gonna keep dancing after you shot me a box. If you box me, party done. If you box me in our party, the party done. Because all people wanna have nothing to do with it. Me I get them involved in it. I saw me stay. If you box me in a party, party done. Yeah, we moving all the furnitures in that party. Everybody in there have to run up and down. Nobody no safe. Because I want the people them will laugh when you did box me, I want for them head bust too. Yeah. I don't go looking for trouble. But if you box me in a party, that party they're done. No, that party is not going on for the rest of the night. I promise you that. No, go on for the rest of the night. Papa said, take the box. He said, I don't know, regular box neither, you know. He wants to take the box and he just keep on, yeah, just keep on and dance. I don't know what kind of box that. I don't know what kind of liquor you might have been on or drugs or wherever you're depend to make you take a box like that and describe it as not a regular box. But you kept on dancing. Fambo, you see the accusation there? Where you make about Beenie? Although you're not the first person to do it. Either you go come out and talk why you think Beenie Man killed Bogle, or you're going to make a public apology and say again, you did just a talk. But how many of these public apologies are y'all going to do? This week you say something bad about me, next week you publicly apologize. The next week you say more bad, next week again you publicly apologize. Which is it? Where's yeah, boy, where's a chair I start flinking bigs? Brother, if a man box me one, mash up party, man. Everybody have to run out of party. Police have to get called and everything. Me not stay in a nobody party and take no box and keep party. Look on my face, my eyes swell up. It has swell. You see him fingerprint them on me? Yeah? Oh God. No, me I mash up there. Me I fling everything in there. You see all the people that stand up next to me with them bucket. With them bucket of ice and them 2 bottles of champagne. The champagne bottle them gone. The bucket of ice gone. Them VIP table gone. Me VIP table gone. My bucket of ice gone. My 2 bottles them gone. Me a mash up. The whole party I get mashed up. Everybody a run. Everybody have to run and duck and skate up out of there and call police and all. I'm not taking no box. So me I wonder what kind of box Fambo get to. I don't know. But I wonder if I can't Beenie, because Beenie is small. And one of them big 6'5", 300-pound man, the cloth with one of them hand they were big like a foot bottom and the skin in them hand middle feel like some country boy, foot heel, foot back. Pawn your face with a big box. Bye. Probably how I'm stunned from the box. He's so stunned from the box, he just keep dancing. I think to yourself, say, blood fire, the box is so hot. This feel like somebody will kill me. Not try to give him no reason for it. do our next box like that or nothing. Just I'll keep that and go on like it never happened. I don't know. I don't know. The box was too sweet. No, the box not sweet. Fambo said it wasn't no regular box. It was no regular box. When Fambo get the box, Fambo they just done talk about Beenie Man. And Fambo me get it from cause I him me here say how Speed come Jamaica and how him see Beenie with Speed and him hear Beenie Man say about him responsible for our right or something like that with that song there. And him say, me want everybody to know, say, him write Roman Red Bull. When Beenie reach studio, Roman Red Bull done right already. The whole night. Beenie don't write no part of Roman Red Bull. And next thing, a box reach him. Fambo, be careful out there here, bro. When you start accuse people of murder and these kind of things with no proof, I mean, I'm not in your circle. You might know something where we don't know, but you don't make those kind of accusations out loud unless you plan to do something else behind it. Whether it's go to the police and lodge a formal complaint, which leads to an investigation, which could lead to the solving of the murder of the great dancer, Daryl Levy, aka Mr. Bogle, something like that. But you can't just fling that out there, so I say Beenie murder Bogle and him can't do that to you. Problems. We're gonna leave it right as so tonight. I'm gonna say a little prayer for Fambo, because more time Fambo look like him go through something. More time Fambo look like him going through things, and you know, I don't know. Hopefully he clarifies it one day. I'm looking to see if there's gonna be an apology and a retraction video though. Because everybody talk loud until them get page. And when them get that page there, the story them always change. You know? I didn't mean to say what I said. I don't even remember saying it, but people told me that I said it. I'm saying I was just so high. I was actually drinking rum and Red Bull for real, you know, I was drunk. And I said some things that were out the way. When we watched back the video, I couldn't believe I was the one that was saying that. And I apologize. We're going to left it right, that's well, left it right, that's all. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. Our bed where I can go. Jump in a shower, wash off with dirty foot bottom, and come lay down and get some sleep. Big up on yourself. All right? If I'm a bit late tomorrow morning for morning thoughts, then please forgive me. If I don't show up, then you know, not go. But I'll be there. All right? Big up on yourself. Walk good. I appreciate your time and your presence. God go with each and every one of you. All right? Good night.